Hey, what's up, guys? Tony here, and it's long time no see, right? I say that a lot, and it's because it happens a lot. I just don't really post that much anymore, and I would like to be honest. I just don't really have the time. And so, as the title states, this is, what have I been up to? A lot, actually, and I'd like to get to some of that. And to be honest, I was thinking about this today. I started this YouTube channel as sort of like a vlog, as a way for me to communicate and talk to people of the world, and not that I expected to, but just have an area to just discuss things that were on my mind. Those could be things that are going on in my life. Those could be things that were going on in the gaming world. Those could be things that were going on in the real world, etc., etc. I mean, just whatever piqued my interest. I wanted to sit down and have a conversation with you guys, and the interaction in the comment section was really always the thing that continued and to drive me to create new content. And so I would just say, for the last, I guess, a year or so, I just really haven't been all that inspired. And I know that there are people out there that can crank out content, but I mean, I'm one of those people that I would classify myself as one of the inspired. I need to be inspired to make a video. I need to be inspired to sit down and have this conversation, albeit a one-way conversation, with you guys. And I haven't had it, and I'm desperately looking for the inspiration again, because I really do enjoy doing this stuff. I really enjoy beyond the talking to myself in my bedroom and commentating over whatever gameplay I feel like commentating. That stuff is fun, I guess, if you're really into that sort of thing, but it's the creating of content, the actual editing of videos, and just sort of the creative aspect and the workflow, and just there's just something about the actual making, the manufacturing of the video that I really get a kick out of. It's weird because, as a trained photographer, I do enjoy several aspects of photography. I like the actual conceptual period, where you're pre-visualizing what it is you want to do, and then there's the production period, and then there's the actual shoot date, and then the post-production, and then boom, you've got your final product. Well, anyways, as much as I enjoy shooting and producing and just conceptualizing, I also really enjoy editing, which is really weird because it can be really tedious and really monotonous and just, boring. It's just boring. But I do enjoy it, and that's kind of the same thing. I really do enjoy video editing in a weird way. I don't know why. I just do. So anyways, that's sort of a tangent, but like I was saying, I haven't felt inspired to make a video, and I'd like to get back to that. I'd like to get back to my roots as a YouTuber. I'd like to get back to the discussions that I used to have with you guys, the conversations that we'd have in the comment section, the lessons that I've learned in my life that I can hopefully pass on to people who may be looking for help, I guess. I don't know. I'm not like Dear Abby. I don't think I am, and I've never tried to be. But I've lived long enough, and I felt like I could pass on certain nuggets. So anyways, I'm rambling because, like I mentioned earlier in the title, what have I been up to? Because there's a lot of things that I do want to talk about, and so I should get to that and stop rambling so much. So anyways, back in June, I found myself in a early relationship with someone, and it was the first sort of girlfriend that I've had in a while. I mean, like serious girlfriend. I've had like on and off girlfriends, but nothing serious. And so I met this girl in June, and we hit it off like right away. It was amazing. I talked to her over the phone, and then it was sort of a blind date-esque kind of a thing. And I talked to her over the phone, and we talked for hours the very first night that I ever talked to her. And I just kind of like, wow, this is pretty amazing. I mean, it's going so well, and I've just talked to her over the phone. And then when we met, we went out to dinner, and it was the same sort of situation, just in person. You know, we had a great time, great conversation. We were talking, or of course you were talking, but we had these really like deep conversations, and we have a lot of similar interests, and it was just a fun thing. And then it has since grown since June. And so we're now in a pretty serious relationship, and it's probably the most serious relationship I've been in a long ass time, and it feels good. It really does. And so a part of me has been pulled away from the YouTube and the gaming department because of that, just because I find myself wanting to spend a lot more time with her, of course. Now, she lives in San Diego, so she's a good 40-ish, or yeah, about 40 minutes away from me. So I haven't, you know, the distance, and, you know, I've got my school and she's got her work, and so we don't see each other all the time. But during the summer, we were seeing each other a lot, at least twice a week. And it was really strange because at the same time that I was seeing her and I really wanted to spend more time with her, I was also in this conflicted period where I was also having like backlash, like a mental backlash, I guess, because I've been single. I'm going to use the word single, even though I have dated casually during this time. But the single man sort of mindset where you don't really have to think about somebody else. Even when you're dating casually, you can just still be like single man mindset. You know, go out on dates, kind of care for other people, but you don't really invest yourself in that other person. And so I found myself very quickly investing myself in the relationship, into this girl, and so everything else was kind of taking a back seat. And it was summertime, so it was okay, it's cool. And then, like I said, I wasn't really feeling all that inspired to make a video in the first place, so I didn't feel the need to sit down and do content. But however, my school semester started the end of August, so we're in the 5th week right now, and that leads me to the other things that I want to talk about. I'll probably do this video next week, or the next video that I decide to do, but I'm going into my 2nd year in grad school. If you don't know me, if you're coming across this video for the first time, or you're a recent subscriber within the last, I don't know, year or so, or less, I'm a grad student. I've been in grad school now. This is my 2nd year. I am working on a master's degree in history, and maybe one day in the future I'll work on a PhD. But the short of it is that I'm a grad student. So, you know, for the most part, I'm pretty damn busy. If I'm not reading, you know, at least 2 books a week and whatever sort of other handouts the professors want us to read, writing a paper or studying or something. You know, there's a lot that goes on, and that's another reason why the channel has been pretty much dead since last fall. It's just grad school gets in the way, and then working in between semesters gets in the way, and it's just a lot of getting in the way, basically. And I know these are excuses, but they're also the facts of the matter, and it's kind of prevented me from posting. But what is so special about this semester or this year? Well, at the end of last semester, a position became available. We have every year or every semester, there are a certain number of TAs and teaching assistants, and they're volunteer positions, and basically grad students apply for these within our department. So the history department, you apply to be a grad student, and they'll select you, and so you can basically are given the opportunity to teach a lower division class. And so I was late to the ball game because the submissions were due by like March, and I didn't know about that. And so I submitted. There was one position remaining in June, or late April. Yeah, it was about probably mid-April, late April when I heard about it. And so I put my name in the hat and filled the application. And to my surprise, I was selected. And so I kind of found myself go through the summer going, oh my God, I'm going to be teaching in the fall. And and it was kind of scary. And it was, anyway, so here it is 5 weeks into the semester, and I've been, you know, teaching for these 5 weeks. And that's really like the biggest news that I can have. Actually, it gets better than that, because before, the position used to just be a volunteer thing. You would volunteer and you would get credit towards your degree, and I guess the prestige of being a TA. Well, during the summertime, our department head pretty much lobbied to get us paid, because a lot of the other TAs are paid and we're not paid. We were just volunteers. So over the summer, we got the A-OK to be paid. So we don't get paid that much because we're TAs, but instead of being a teaching assistant, we're now a teaching associate, which is a faculty position that's recognized by all the CSUs here in California. So the Cal State University system. Because there's two systems in California, if you don't know. There's the University of California, so you've got like UCLA, UC Berkeley. There's UC, no, that's our CSU. So like UCSD, so UC, your University of California, San Diego. And then there's the other one. So that's the private institutions, the University of California, and the public institution is the California State University, is the CSU. And I am a grad student in the CSU system. And so my position, the teaching associate, is a CSU faculty position. So I'm considered faculty. So it's really awesome. Like, it goes on my resume. I've got teaching experience now. And what the best part about it is not only the faculty position, but it's also that I'm finally getting a taste of the thing that I'm working towards. My whole goal is to get done with school and teach at a college level, like a junior college, and to go back really quickly. I got my inspiration to become a historian, to become a history major, back at a junior college, because of this really influential professor that I had, and she really changed my mind. She changed my approach, and just sort of that light bulb moment that I've been looking for since I was 18 finally went off at the age of like 24, 25, something like that. And I was just like, holy shit, that's what I want to do. And so now, after years of going through undergraduate work, I'm now at the point where I'm getting my first taste, where this is it. This is what I've been striving towards, and I finally have got my hands kind of sort of on it. Now I need to finish my degree so I can go out and do the job that I've been wanting to do, that I've been training to do. But anyways, I'm just like really excited. So it's a multifaceted excitement. I'm excited because of the fact that I've had a couple of good races the last couple of weeks. I'm also excited because of the fact that I'm now doing this position that I've been working for years. And the funny thing is I've told this to a couple of the professors and then to my family as well. In the past, when I'd get excited about something, I would just get really impatient, because I here's the thing that I want, and I finally have it in my hands, and I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so impatient, and I wouldn't focus on anything. I'd just be like, fuck, this is all I want. I don't care about it, and I just want it all right now, and I'd take shortcuts. And inevitably what would happen is I would fail. Something would go wrong, and I wouldn't get what it is that I was after, even though I got like a small taste of it. Well, now that I'm older, what's interesting is that I've got a taste of what it is that I'm after, but I realized to get the whole thing, to get the status, I guess, to get the job as a professor, as a lecturer, I need a master's degree, and I need to finish my degree before I can move on. And so it has actually served, the position has done me a good service. It has sort of cleared my vision. It has put my objective more in focus than it has ever been before. And it's really exciting. And I just, more than anything, I just want to share, like I've got all you guys, subscribers and followers and all the, everything. I feel like sharing good news. Because a lot of us, it seems like, at least on YouTube, it's not really the most uplifting of places. It's a lot of shitting on stuff, shitting on games, or shitting on developers, or shitting on other people. It would be nice to have a positive thing come out every once in a while, I guess. I don't know. It seems kind of strange, but I think in another video, maybe the next video, I'll talk a little bit more in depth about my class and sort of the role that I play, and sort of my experiences as a first-time teacher, basically. Well, second-time teacher. I coached some high school baseball early on, but this is a whole different animal. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys listening. I appreciate you guys who are sticking around, staying subscribed to me. I appreciate anyone who's going to comment on this video, because I do thoroughly enjoy the interaction. So as always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I shall talk to you guys later.